Hello once again, everybody. Grade 6, Term 3 teachers, learners, parents at home with children and teenagers. I'm here today to talk to you about line. So this course is primarily about drawing. It is about drawing, although we're going to do a collage at the end. And each week, as you know, we are approaching drawing in a different way. So last week we looked at shape. And this week we are going to put on a new pair of glasses, look completely differently at the idea of line. Before I start, I do want to say that drawing is the area that trips a lot of people up because learners and teachers and just everybody in general tend to think that they have to be correct and that that person's better than that person and that art itself is judged by drawing. So a lot of the critical analytical ideas come into play and learners start comparing themselves to each other. And to make it a little bit more complicated, there are people are born with different aptitudes when it comes to drawing. So some people have a better hand-eye coordination and do take to drawing more easily. But what I want to stress is that everybody can learn to draw. Some people take a little bit longer than others, but you hear so many adults and learners saying, I can't draw. They throw their hands in the air and that's it, and they give up art. It's crucial to help them over this step. That's why we're looking at drawing in all of these different ways. So they let go of the idea of there's one way of doing it, and that one way is to draw outlines and get it to be correct. So today is actually going to be quite fun, and it's about inspiring the learners to take chances, to experiment, to explore, and to really have a little bit of a laugh at the same time. We're going to be focusing on something called contour drawing, blind contour drawing and contour drawing. So that means that you're going to be looking at the object. Of course, as you know, I've got my shoe, that's my chosen object. And instead of looking at it in terms of shape, we're going to be looking at it in terms of line. And the limitation today is that learners are, firstly, number one, not going to look at the paper at all. Very, very scary, but a lot of fun. And number two, they're not going to take their pencils or their Koki pens off the paper. So that's another really scary thing. So the idea is to get away from correct and incorrect, get away from I can and I can't, and help them to make that shift from the critical analytical way of wanting things to be right to this kind of different way of sensing and feeling into drawing from the right side of the brain. So you are going to need your A4 pieces of paper, and if you could get several of them, that would be great, and a pencil, and ideally if you have also a black Koki pen. I'm going to meet you back here and we are going to have a journey of note. So get your materials together and I'll see you back here in a moment.